work representing the Royal Air Force and the very breasted British, the 2026 Royal Air Force aerobatic team, the Red Arrows. As the team heads skyward, you'll see them collapse into 7 Arrow. They'll apex the loop at over 6,000 feet, nearly a mile high, slowing to 120 miles an hour, and they'll get a great view of you all sat here watching. As the team twist round to the right, they're led this year in his final year by Wing Commander John Bond. He'll have completed an incredible 8 seasons of display flying with the Red Arrows, making him one of the most experienced display pilots we've had. On his right-hand side, just 6 to 8 feet away, is Flight Lieutenant Rob Thomas. He's in his 2nd year in the team, and he's a former Typhoon pilot and has spent time overseas in Saudi Arabia teaching on the Hawk Tu-165. As the team sweep past, the first part of the show is designed to demonstrate the aircraft flying as one. The team pilots are listening to the cadence of the boss's commands. As they reverse to the left, on the left-hand side is Flight Lieutenant Andy McEwen. He's a former F-35 stealth fighter pilot from RAF Marham, and he's also been on exchange with the US Marine Corps flying the AVAB Harrier II. As the boss calls Concorde go, the wings slide backwards in a cadence honed over winter training. The wings are now 180 feet away from the boss, and as they roll out, you'll note the iconic nod of the shape to Concorde. Weighing 4 times they do normally. As they do so, they'll switch and you see them move into Eagle. Nearly 50 years old. The loop and twist you've just seen will have been felt and handled by the pilots through the control column. All the changes in aerodynamic loads and G-forces need to be managed, making smooth controlled display flying really difficult. As you keep looking out to the front, you'll see Red 7 switching to the back of the formation in our longest shape. Wherever they are in the formation, they're all taking their references from the team leader. Coming around from the front with a splash of colour, this is Blackbird. On command, you'll see this shape starting to change. Red 6 and 7 are going to move out into our widest shape at over 280 feet across. As they position in for a Big 7, this is one of the technically challenging parts of the first half, and in a display of coordination and flying skill, this is the setup for the Big 7 roll. Watch out for the change of colour. the iconic smoke trails are generated in the hot exhaust of the aircraft. Each aircraft can contain 5 minutes of white and a minute each of red and blue. These are pilot selectable in cockpit and have to be done at the right time. They also have to be carefully choreographed to make sure they last the entire duration of the show. The team are now hidden behind the trees out to the left-hand side. They're decelerating and deploying their air brakes to increase the drag. In a hark back to the previous 7-ship iterations, we're flying a manoeuvre that hasn't been seen for nearly 30 years. This is setting up for the 7-ship rollbacks. As the team appear from the trees on the left-hand side, they're going to fly coordinated rolls from the inside to the outside of the formation. I'm going to let you enjoy the sights and sounds of rollbacks. Of Reds 4 and 5, dropping off the wings to set up in trail. Red 4 is squadron leader Chris McCann. He's in his final year in the team and is a former Tornado GR4 pilot and a Hawk Aggressor pilot, helping to train the front line. Red 5 is Flight Lieutenant Dustin Wales. He's sat behind him. He's also in his final year with the team. He's a former Typhoon pilot. This is my favourite part of the first half. Get your cameras ready for Tornado. As Red 5 calls aboard, they're setting up in coordinated rolls around the formation. Keep watching for the colour change as the team come round to the right. Whether supporting humanitarian response, maritime patrol or striking deep within hostile territory, the RAF has a unique ability to rapidly deliver precision effects across the globe. As we begin the second half of the show, we aim to demonstrate this flexibility and agility as the team breaks down into smaller sections and more dynamic manoeuvring. Running in from the left, they're setting up for the 3-4 split. As the formation splits, he's responsible for looking after the training for the synchro section and Hannah. As they set up for the first head-to-head pass of the show, this is all done visually judged using ground features and matched flying. Ladies and gentlemen, get your cameras ready for the 3-4 cross. Watching the 3 aircraft in front, Red 2 is dropping to the back of the formation. He's setting up to fly Twister, one of the more demanding moves for Reds 2 and 3 this year. He's going to fly barrel rolls around Reds 1 and 3 smoke with a continuously changing vector, making him fly the aircraft to the maximum of his performance. Not only is he flying those barrel rolls and working the aircraft hard, he's also having to change smoke at the same time. If you look out to the front, you should see the 4 aircraft of Reds 4, 5, 6 and 7 as they set up for their spectacular start to the second half. Reds 4 and 5 will roll around the outside of Reds 6 and 7 as they set up for the Hannah break. Suckling. He's in his first year as the synchro wingman and is a former Tornado GR4 pilot. The jets smoking in a minute are up on what we call the perch. They're using that to set up their spacing and timing to take out any wind errors to make sure they cross back at the centre of the show site. As they dive down, they're using learned ground features from map study to make sure they're in the right position. Closing at over 700 miles an hour and 100 feet above the trees, this is the setup for Hannah Pass. Keep looking towards the trees, you'll see Reds 6 and 7 appear vertically as they pull up for boomerang, pulling 6G, working hard as their body weighs 6 times more than normal and all the blood tries to drain towards their legs. They're once again going to descend down towards 100 feet and accelerate up towards a closing speed of 700 miles an hour to cross at the centre of the show. Synchro disappear out to the front. Keep your eyes out to the tree line on the right hand side. You'll shortly see Reds 1, 2, 3 and 5 ease up from behind the trees. They're just to the right of the big oak tree that you can see out to the right. Pulling up in line astern, Reds 1, 2, 3 and 5. Reds 2 and 3 are sandwiched between the boss and Red 5. This takes a huge amount of coordination, trust and skill and execution. Drawing a snake-like line through the sky, this is the serpent roll. There's no break for the pilots. They're going to move forward into a line abreast position that we call tango. They're going to pull up alongside the boss, but the pilots are looking down their shoulder line to hold the aircraft in line. Go. If you keep looking straight ahead, you'll see another iconic Red Arrows display moment. Synchro pull up into the vertical, setting up for the heart. Service in the military is demanding but incredibly rewarding. None of us could do our jobs effectively without our families, friends and loved ones. The heart's to recognise their dedication and thank them for their continued support. As it's only my third show commentating, I'd personally like to dedicate this to my wife and son who are here today and for all their love and support they've given me. As Red 4 completes the spear, I've also also been asked to give a shout out to Lynn and Nige Cole, who are celebrating their golden anniversary. They are Red 7's parents-in-law. As Red 6 and 7 tip in from the sides of the display site, they're setting up to cross in the middle. Again, taking out any winding errors and positioning to cross at the centre of the display site. Get maximum radius turns towards each other. Synchro departs down the line. Once again, look out towards the left-hand side. You'll see White Reds 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5 pulling up into the vertical. This one's probably a bit big for the cameras, so sit back, relax, and watch vertical break. Look out to the right-hand side over the trees again. You'll see Red 6 and 7 running back in. They're setting up for another new manoeuvre for this year, one that they've designed themselves. This is Sidewinder. Watch for Red 7 roll around and then stop the roll and reverse the direction. To keep the display fresh and exciting, we like to redesign it each year. This is done in consultation between the team leader and Reds 6 and 7. Designing new manoeuvres is challenging, trying to keep them repetitive and safe. Out to the left-hand side, we've got Synchro accelerating up to 460 miles an hour. They're going to intercept Reds 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, who are running in over the oak tree for Goose. You can see Red 6 and 7 diving down to rejoin with the other jets as they depart and turn off the smoke. They're setting up for the finale of the show. It's important to remember that the 7 aircraft and pilots you've seen here today are just the tip of the iceberg that's required to deliver this display. Bolstering the 7 display pilots you've seen, we have Reds 8 and 9, Flight Lieutenant Brighty and Christine. Matt's flying in the back with Red 3 today, and we wouldn't be able to do what we've done without them facilitating and supporting. They'll be joining the team to fly the aerobatic display in 2027. We also couldn't do any of the things that we do without our extraordinary ground support team known as the Blues. With roles ranging from engineering, ops support, photography, drivers, armourers, they're all vital for delivering the displays you see. No aircraft in the RAF would get airborne without the dedication and commitment of a vast team of people. If you're interested in finding out more, you can search for us on the internet or pop down and meet any of the team at the stand tomorrow. The team are running in from the crowd front again, and they're setting up for our final manoeuvre of the show. This is Cascade. It was last seen in 1997, and we've worked hard to bring this distinctive addition to the display back to you, and hope you agree it provides an awesome spectacle to finish the show. The team are going to loop in front of us and then depart over our heads. Towards us, please put your hands together and make some noise for the 2026 Red Arrows. On behalf of myself, the Red Arrows and the RAF, we hope you enjoyed the show. We'd like to thank you for coming out today, supporting these events and appreciating how amazing aviation is. We always love seeing your pictures, so please do link us in anything you put on social media using the hashtag.